Welcome to Ion Limited, to episode 4, income number 4 of the 7 incomes to become a millionaire in the next 10 years. My name is Julian, and today I would love to talk about the 4th income stream that millionaires are using, and that is buy and sell. So we've been talking about the first 3 income streams. You can find the links down below: hard work, interest, and dividends on stocks. And today we're going to talk about buying and selling. Now, in theory, you could buy and sell and make a profit of that literally with anything. And of course, the more money you have, the easier it is to actually buy something that you could sell later. Now, in many things, if you buy something, you could have an ongoing profit in the same time. Quick example, stocks, dividends. You buy a stock, and at the same time while you're holding it, it pays you dividends. But here we're really talking about things, not only stocks, but we're really talking about making profits on capital gains. That means, simple example, you buy a stock for $100, you hold it, and after some time, you sell it for $150. So in this case, you would have a $50 net profit pre-tax. So the idea here is, okay, first of all, which kind of things fall under this category? How could you leverage in those things? And what kind of things do you have to think about? Okay, first question, which kind of things fall under this category? Now, there's a huge array that goes under that. Very popular for buy and selling are stocks. Most people know about those stocks, and many people are many times scared of buying stocks. Now, we're gonna have a special section only covering stocks because I think it's such an interesting thing for anyone. Stocks, great. Second thing, very popular for people to buy and sell gold. Now, gold is a total different chapter, and we're gonna cover that as well, because gold is not something that's productive. You buy gold, you can't eat it, it's a pure thing that you hope that it increases in value. Now, but besides those 2 very popular ones, it's literally possible to buy and sell anything. And here is my very good tip for you. Whatever you are interested in buying and selling, it should be something that you have an expertise on. Now, I give you my personal background. Since I was a professional kite surfer, I played a lot of basketball. So for me, a natural thing is to be involved in buying and reselling things that comes to kite surfing and things that come to basketball. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm making a lot of money just from that. Why? Because I have expertise on that. Now, watches. Now, I'm wearing an Apple Watch, but I have a good friend of mine in Germany who buys and sells Swiss watches, and he makes tons of money on that. And I'm gonna tell you how he does it or why he does that. Now, you can do the same thing with wine. I'm not a wine expert, that's why I don't buy and sell wine. You can do the same thing, for example, with diamonds. If you're good with diamonds, great. I have no freaking clue about diamonds. You could do the same thing with paintings. If you're good with paintings, buy and sell those things. But here is now my tip. Now, there's a whole array out there. The first thing that you should ask yourself is the time horizon that you're interested in doing that. If you're buying stocks, you're buying gold, you're buying paintings, you're buying a watch, you're buying cars, this could take decades until you make a profit. But you can also use daily use products where sometimes you buy and sell them within a week, a month, a year's time. Very simple. Let's say you are really good with shoes because for some reason you deal a lot with shoes, you have a good knowledge in shoes, and you find a way, and there's hundreds of channels out there that teach you how to import, how to export all these things. Now, let's say you figure out that in China, you find a factory where you can find these shoes and you can buy them and resell them at a really good cost. Now, what you should be focusing on are things that you have a natural experience. And here, I want to be quite frank. The older you are getting, the easier it's going to be to do that because you have more experience. You see, if you work and you have some experience in your life, you have your hobbies, you have things that you're naturally interested in, over time, you build experiences, you build relationships, connections, and that fall into place when it comes to the buy and sell income. But of course, some of you are gonna watch this and you're 18, 16, 20 years old, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so good with X, Y, Z, and I know where I could get this really cheap, and I could resell it online shop to friends, to family for a markup and make some profit of that. The key concept in the buy and sell is that you make your profit when you buy. And this is one of the key concepts you will hear over and over and over again. I give you a small example. Let's go to the shoe example. If you can buy shoes at the price where you are 100% sure that you're going to make a profit, you're going to always win. However, if you need to hope that your price goes up because you are buying at the normal level and not at the discount, then it's always a bit of a speculative thing. So here is a very good sentence I would love to pass on to you from one of the greatest investors of all time, and that's Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett loves to buy things, companies in this case, at a lower price than they are actually at value. Small example, imagine you could buy $1 for 80 cents. Then it's a no-brainer that you're always going to have very little risk. And that comes with experience. So the more experience you have, the more you know about the product, about the actual value, the less speculative it becomes. Now, if you're buying a painting and the painting itself might increase in value but might not, then it's a more speculative investment and it might take longer term. However, the buy and sell category is one of the most powerful ways to leverage your money. So if you have money that you earn or that you get from other investments and you can use it in the buy and sell category, it can be extremely powerful. Many questions that I get from people is, okay, so I have $1,000 on the side. What should I invest into? If this question comes, then I tell you, invest into 3 great books in your area that you would love to invest in. So for example, let's say you have $1,000 and you want to start investing into wine, then buy 3 great books on wine. Because the studies show if you just read 3 great books in any field of interest, you are close to really understanding a lot of it and you become smarter than 90% of people interested in that field. Because just reading 3 books are going to outsmart you over most of the others. So that is always my tip. Only use buy and sell, income number 4, in areas, just like in anywhere that you understand the actual pricing and you try to buy at a discount so that in a worst case you can buy at regular price and you don't need to sell it or need to hope to sell at the premium. Then with that becomes the different risk profiles. The longer you have to wait to make a profit, the riskier, of course, things are. Because if you know, I'm going to buy shoes today for $50 and I'm 100% sure I can always sell them for $75, it's a no-brainer. And those things to find are many times arbitrage, but many times this is where good buy and sell comes in. And this is how a lot of money is made. And this is a good way how you can let your money get to work. And this is what you want to achieve. So this is income number 4. Buy and sell. Get books on the field where you can increase your expertise. And by the way, we have a great Facebook group, we have a Twitter channel, we have a great newsletter, all linked here below. Follow us here on YouTube. You're going to get a great value out of this. And next Tuesday, we're going to have income number 5. Stay tuned for that. I hope you get good value out of this. Share, like, spread with friends. With this, all the best. Have a great week and see you next Tuesday. Cheers.